I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
All right. Map chamber.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham.
Revelio.
I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Oh, that's interesting. He casts the spells that I cast. Yeah. Okay.
Lumos!
Ooh.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising.
Oh, wow.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
I guess we know why it's called the map room. Yeah.
If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well.
Okay.
The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I believe I have.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
All right. Now. I think I jumped the gun there. Okay. Meet Professor Fig at the trial. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell.
Oh,
It is an
God.
efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Okay. Is anyone else gonna bombard me with Owlpost? No? Alright. Madam Kagaos. Purchase a broom from Spent Witches and Hogsmeade is what I need to do to learn Glacius. Okay. Okay, well I guess let's go do that. Because Glacius, the freezing spell, does actually sound like it might be useful.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I'm gonna go buy a broom. It does feel like that might be useful for like the tower. There may be fires we have to put out, or you know, it may work better on certain of the summoned creatures and things like that. So it seems like it's a good idea, at least, to go ahead and get this done. Hopefully.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Revelio.
Oh, I heard it. Run by the amiable Albie Weeks, the shop sells all manner of wizards' sporting goods, including the latest broom models. Gossip around town is that Albie himself is working on a number of broom enhancements. Excuse me one second, Mr. Weeks. I need to pick up some things that were... Ooh, I got a tasseled kufi. Ooh, it is very good, actually, as well. Yes, that feels very apropos of what we're doing. Alright. Let's purchase a broom if we've got enough money. If not, perhaps we can sell some things.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Excellent. Yeah, have a look.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
We are looking for a broom. Is what we're looking for, frankly. Ember Dash.
That item is of the highest quality.
Ooh, that's cool. 600. Okay, I can afford these brooms, actually. It's the U-weaver. No, thank you.
That item is of the highest quality.
Okay. It's the moon trimmer. Hogwarts house broom, so it'll have the Slytherin stuff. That's cool.
That item is of the highest quality.
But I think the Ember Dash is
You'll
gonna
be
our
thrilled
broom.
with that broom, I promise you.
Alright, let's sell you the stuff
Nice
that
doing
we
business with you.
are not gonna use. Okay, we've got a broom now.
Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
It sounds worth a try.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out.
All right.
Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
I will.
Revelio. Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
That is true as well. But I think more important for what I'm doing at the moment, I think I will go and learn this Glacier spell. I took an Endurance potion. Didn't mean to do that.
Oh, did you see that?
All right. Oh, wait. I'll do that. What I need to do is that. Pop balloons over Hogsmeade Station and around the Quidditch pitch. Oh, I thought I just had to purchase a broom. Okay. well, I suppose we'll need to come pop some black super balloons. Alright, so that's what those balloons are for, I was wondering before. Alright, let's go do that. Then we'll go learn Glacius. And then we'll go do Mr. Rackham's trial. See what he... The ones I saw were these over here. Missed that one somehow? Somehow don't count. Alright. But they're here. So I'm gonna pop them anyway. There's gotta be more balloons here, I just don't see them. Oh, see one. There's gotta be one more somewhere. It's over here somewhere. I truly do not see it.
No, I swear I won't be wasting your time.
There's a dark wizard.
Your bag is wriggling. What you got in there? Not rats, I hope.
No, it's a niffler.
What do I want with a niffler?
He's sharp.
Revelio.
Stole from me, he
You
did.
was robbed by a niffler.
That's what I'm saying. He's a natural, worth his weight in galleons.
Go on then, show him.
Protego. Revelio.
You're wasting my time. Ow!
No, I would
You
never
scratched
waste
me,
your...
you little
Where's
rat
he gone?
scratched
Come
me.
on, you
What
little-
you can't even keep
Oh,
hold
come
of a
on, where
rat.
are you?
If I
He's
ever
not
catch
a
your
rat.
rat, it's dead. You hear me? Dead.
I
Get
swear,
out of
he's
here.
not a rat.
Amateur.
Those are the people that everyone's worried about. Alright.
Pleased to see Aaron has his belongings back. Ranrock.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
I like to explore.
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
What do you have for sale?
See if there's something you need.
Oh, interesting. Mallow-sweet leaves. He sells more of these things. Interesting, okay. They don't have any traits. So
I shall hope to do business with you again. That's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it has, actually. Someone who wasn't absolutely balmy. Where is the last? Where is the last? Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. All right. It's pretty cool. Okay. 3, 4.
Brilliant.
5. All right. Now to go see Madame Kogawa.
Revelio.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Oh yeah, they're done. I'm writing to do with Professor Black's decision to cancel Quidditch. As you know, joining a professional Quidditch team is my utmost dream, and I believe my chances will now be ruined, or at least significantly thwarted. Professor Weasley insists that we must defer to the headmaster, and she encouraged me to practice on my own. I have devised, and that's a run-on sentence, I don't know what they're teaching at this school, but it isn't grammar. She encouraged me to practice on my own. I have devised some challenging trials for myself, but it's not at all the same as practicing on the pitch. Nothing is. Please, could I ask that you speak to the headmaster or to Professor Weasley? I shall be miserable my whole life if I can't play Quidditch properly for this entire year. Thank you, Professor Imelda Reyes. What a drama queen. Professor?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Very familiar.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work.
Okay.
Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office.
Here. Okay.
We're taking it out.
Glacius!
There you go. Catching room quickly.
Incendio! Glacius!
I think it's learned its lesson, but do continue to practice as long as you like. Kinesthesia is a powerful learning tool.
Well, I can shoot a ball of ice now, and that is fantastic. Right, I think we'll get a bit of sleep. I don't think I'm going to sleep in the room of requirement. That would be silly. But I think we'll get a bit of sleep and then we'll carry on with Professor Fig. Well, we'll meet Professor Fig, at least. Oh, and I should actually have an easier time getting to the tower now because...
Revelio!
Oh, crumb. That's... upstairs. I might as well deposit these tokens while I'm here.
This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely. Another house token for the house chest.
Mapped. Okay.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be
I've
included.
got 6, and I need 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. Yeah, okay.
Revelio!
Nope. Can't go there. There we go. And there's my owl, who's been bringing me my mail. I call him Percival.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Oh, okay. Madam Kagawa again. Alright. Well, we do need to practice flying. I do want to do Percival Rackham's trial. I think we'll go do the trial first. And then we can come back. Yeah,